Professor Liu is going to teach you to for loop. My God, for loop is so important. Okay, I would say 80% of my work done by for loop. The reason we really don't use while loop and do while loop to do this, we need to comparison. So the easy work as a effective programmer, we usually get the data, no matter what, we download the data, then into a file, data file, whatever. Then we write the programs. Easy one. In the future, I'll tell you how to write it. And we find out how many files right there, how many data right there. We find out that, oh, okay, real Hondo College student. I need to find out exactly how many students register in this semester. Probably, usually we have like 15,000 students, but I need exactly number. You understand? So 15,487. So I got exactly number right there. Then I can use a for loop. I send every single student a COVID-19, you know, instruction sheet, and like pay attention, and special direction, special thing for the COVID-19. So I have to send every single one. I don't want to do while loop, but that's so waste of time. So for loop is you already know how many times, but you already know how many times it's done by you as a programmer. Nobody is going to give you that. So normally you get another way to get how many times and that's so easy. Okay, once you find out end of file and you know how many, and delimiter, the file usually have a delimiter, the data, maybe if that's space, then we can find out. Now we got how many right there. So this will be easier. And this for loop we usually call counter control. Remember that, counter control. For the counter control the loop, we need the I as integer counter. We need I as in, you don't need to call I, you can call X, Y, Z. I just tell you normally is I. Alright, so if I equal 1, I less equal 5, I plus plus. I equal 5, I greater equal 1, I minus minus. I equal 2, I less equal 10. The first time I is 2, then next time I plus 2 will be 4, plus 2, 6, plus 2, 8, plus 10. This also do 5 times. This every time increment by 20. All these can do 5 times, but screw them. Use the most popular one. Starting from 0, I less than 5. If that's 10 times, I less than 10. But these two maybe, the rest of them may be useful depending on your application. Your application may deal with even number, or you are dealing every 20 students as a group. But majority of the time we just doing this. Okay, we're doing this. All right, so you initialize to 0. The best way you initialize to 0, why? The reason is data is a lot. You really don't read the data from file, something, from array list, from a class, from anything, from queue, from everything. All right, so the storage place, every data start with 0. So it's usually put 0, then we use for loop, along with the data store structure. Okay. For example, display professor's name 5 times. 5 times. So remember, start from 0, less than 5. 10 times, start from 0, less than 10. All right. So next thing we want to do is counting how many uppercase. All right, so probably we want to find out your initialization, something like count up. So same thing, uppercase For, now remember this will be on the exam, for I equals 0. As long as I is less than the string, the length of entire string, I plus plus. Alright, so if that's uppercase, I accumulate this to 1. Alright, now we are going to take a look this right now. Okay, so sometimes we create a pattern, sometimes we create a pattern, then we need to double for loop. For example, right here, I want the loop here to have a rectangle, 3 row, 4 column. So let's do this right now. Okay, I have too many things. I have to find out where's that. All right, so right here, let's take a look here. Okay, take a look here. Okay, here, hold on. All right, so I am going to do this right now with you. It's okay, so gentlemen and ladies, sorry. Okay. So I'm going to start here. Now I have a bunch of junk. Ignore them, okay? Ignore them, okay? So then probably let me start from here and you ignore the junk, okay? So here. So this is what I want. It's okay. This is what I want. Let me pull out what I want. All right. So let me pull out what I want. So I want three line. I want 3 line. Each line I need to have asterisk 4 of them. So I have to start with each line. I have to start from each line. Okay. I wanted to be able to have this one, and I will start basic. I'll start with 1. Okay, so I'm gonna type it right now, and this and notice I'm not going to do print line because I want to use print. They get together. Okay, and I'm going to put a $sign. Okay, people like $sign. So now I will start with the $1 sign. So I run as a Java application with the $1 sign. All right, so 1. Now I wanted to do I wanted to do with a okay. I wanted to do with a row right now. A row has 4. Okay, I was able to do $1 sign. Let's do $4 sign. Let's do $4 sign. Okay, so $4 sign here. I'm going to do this 4. All right. Then integer, I'm going to put j equals 0. Remember I told you 4 equals 0 and j less than 4, always like that, and j plus plus. It's okay. Then it is not necessary to have a parenthesis, but I like to have a parenthesis. This way it's more clear for people to see. So right now I have 4 right now. Let's double check whether that's true. So you run as Java application. I have 4 right now. Got it? 4. All right. Now I have 3 lines of this. I want 3 line of this. So I say this. If I put right here, I put right here. So 3. So these will give you 1 line. So from line A to line 11 will give you one line. I need 3 lines, so I need another for loop. So this is called double for loop. This is inner loop. I need the outer loop. So I have 4, okay, integer I equals 0, I less than 3. I need 3 lines. If I need 5 lines, I do 5, okay? Then I plus plus, okay? And then I put this inside here and control X. I put inside right now, okay? I put inside here. All right, so one more time, A to 11 is one line with a $4 sign. And I have 3 lines of this. So I'm rounding right now. This is not correct, but I want you to see, tell me why. So my answer is this. My answer is this, okay? My answer is this. So can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me why my answer is this? And how can I correct this? Can anyone take a look at the code? My answer, add the print line, correct. Because obvious is after these 4, I need a print line. But where I'm going to add print line? Leopold. Is inside the for loop or outside the for loop? Outer loop. In the outer loop. Okay, so outer loop you will do is draw a line, then and add the print line. Draw a line and add the print line. So let me run it with you right now. So run as Java application. Oh, what happened? Let me see. Click. All right, so let me run it right now. Okay, run as Java application. Now I have 4 right now. Do you understand this or not? Yes or no? Okay, so depend on how many lines you needed. Depend on how many lines you needed. This is for outer loop. Outer loop is how many lines you needed. The inner loop is how many things you need in each line. I need 10, I put 10. I need 11, I put 11. I need 4, I put 4. This will be an exam, guys. Pay attention to that. Okay, so far do you understand? Do you understand this example? Yes or no? Okay, good. Let's continue. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to continue right now. So we're going to do a little bit more special thing right here. Is that okay? So this is probably very easy. This is probably very easy right now. Let's do a little bit special thing here. How do I do this guy? How do I do this guy? How do I do this one? All right, so we are going to do this. All right, right now I have all 4. How do I do the first one only 1? So let me put this as I want to put as a 10 row. Okay, make it a little bit more interesting. Run as Java application. This thing always come out. All right, so okay, so let me put a little bit down here, right here. So 10. All right. Then I'm going to put this also as 10. I'm going to do like this way, okay? So 10 by 10, 10 by 10, 10 by 10 right now. But I want to have $1, $1 sign, $2 sign. How do I fix that? Can anyone tell me? How do I fix? So obviously the second one cannot be 10 right now. Obviously the first one can be 10 because I need 10 lines. But in each row, I really need a variable number. The first one is 1. The second one is change it to update to 2, update to 3. But there is a initial number right here. There's a variable here which exactly tell me exactly the indicate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which one is that? Anybody? I, yeah. Let's put to less equal I. All right, so I, first one 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so once I change that, I'm going to round it right now. All right, so that's it. Do you understand? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10. Okay, so now this is called double for loop. So sometimes we use our counter. If you're smart enough, we use our counter to help us manipulate our output. Okay, like this one. Okay, like this one. All right, so let's do more right here. Let's do more right here. So that one we did it. And how about this one here? How about this one here? All right, so what happened is this. I only want the even one. Even one is star. The odd one is a dash. Odd one is a dash. How do I do that? So I am going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay, we can do anything you want. In the future, we are going to do much more thing right here. Okay, so we do this. Okay, all right. So if my J, all right, is my marked by 2, equal 0. Okay, then I print that and else, and I am going to this and I'm going to print that I'm going to print anything I'm going to print question mark or dash like they want. Okay, but here I want to tell you, because we want to multiply 2 right here, so it's easier to do this right now. You understand? We change it to 1, and we change this to become 10. All right, so we put this way. All right, so if the inner loop is the even number, I put $sign, otherwise it's a dash. All right, so you run the Java application. All right, then you run them. Oh, okay, I made a mistake. Let me see. Oh, okay, mistake right here. Should be print. Sorry. And let's do one more time. So run as a Java application. All right. So I run it right now. So this is what I get. Dash, $sign, dash, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. So far, okay. Do you understand? Then, of course, you can do better thing, especially next semester, you're going to design a bunch of things, like you want to design a checkerboard and this and that. For example, for this one here, the first row, okay, the first row is, look here, let me see. You are going to have a $sign blank blank. The first row is all the even number. Okay, R number. R number has a check. Okay, and second one is even. Even has a check. The even has a check. So the first is R has check and even has a check. Okay, so what we're going to do this right now. We are going to come it back here. All right, same thing. Okay, then but we're going to do this right now. I plus J. All right, so the even one, the other one is space. All right, so we are going to do this right now. Let's run it right now. So run as Java application. All right, so we got it right now. All right, so we got alternating and odd, even, odd, even. Okay, so this can be a design, whatever you want to design here. I really don't know you like it or not. I like it a lot because it's on your exam too. Okay, so pay attention for this one. All right, so now I finish this pattern. I have to teach you most important thing right here is you do random number. We do random number a lot on Java. All right, so we have to learn how to do random number in Java. We have a class called random, and this object you can call anything. You can say Daniel generator, Leopold generator, doesn't matter. But this has to be random. Once you have random right here, and the way you do this, okay, this is default from the you go next integer. If you put, listen to me right now, I will be exam right here for sure. All right, so let me tell you right here. If you put 6 right here, what you get is you got 0 to 5. 0 to 5. All right, 0 to 5. So now you wanted to roll a die. 0 is useless. You really don't want that. And the 5 is not enough. So can anyone tell me how can I make 0 to 1 and make 5 to 6? Anybody? Anybody can tell me how can I make my output 0 become 1 and 5 become 6? So you want to be a programmer, right? So you got to figure out a way what we get based on your library. Your library will give you this. If you roll a die and you put next in 6, that what you get is 0 to 5. But 0 to 5 is not your die number. Have you play a die? A die is 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I make 0 to 1, 5 to 6? Well, you need a 7. You need a 7. Once you got 7, you got 0 to 6. Your die doesn't have 6. You plus 1. You plus 1. You plus 1. Plus 1 from here become 1. Plus 1 here plus 6. All right? You don't want to do 6. You want to whatever number here. So what you do is you do plus 1. You do plus 1. Okay? Understand right now? So let's show you an example right here. Is that okay? Let me show you an example right here. So let me close this one, and let me close this one, and let me close solution. And I'll open the other one. I have too many things, so I need to go away. Okay, I think this one is that. All right, so now remember, this is you have to learn this. Okay, so everybody, you must write this random generator. You don't need to call generator. You call anything, but isn't generator is recognizable easier? So to do that, new random. And I am going to do 1 plus and 6. So I will have 10 numbers. I have 10 numbers, and they are between 1 to 6. It's okay? So let me run it right now. So hold on, let me clear this, okay? All right, let me run it. So run as Java application. All right, so I got all this number and there's no 0, right? So 10 number 2, 1, 2, 5, 5, 2, 3, 6, 5, 3. All right, so far okay. Do you understand this one? Yes or no? All right. So now your classwork number 2, create a Java program, display 1 to 100, and you sum 1 to. So for this one, we want to get a sum. So you must accumulate when you are, remember you accumulate. So when you accumulate, you need a sum. So that's why we have this. We set to 0. All right. So that's your number 1. Now that's your classwork number 2. All right. So do you understand? That's easy. Do you understand? Yes or no? Has question for me? Please check it. No. And we are going to do the homework number 1. All right, this one we're going to make sure you have a we're going to write the class die. Is okay? Write the class die, and we're going to have a die simulator. Okay, you download these two. It's okay. So I'm going to write the homework for you. It's okay. So close all. All right, so gentlemen, ladies, I'm going to do file, new, Java project, it's okay. And I'm going to say chapter 6, that's homework number 1, it's okay, homework number 1. And finish, no. All right, so homework number 1. Once you have homework number 1 here, you need to download the die and die simulator. All right, so I am going to get it from my file right here. All right, so I'm going to drag die into here, copy. I think I have another one, die simulator. I'm going to drag this inside and copy. All right, so make sure I have die and die simulator. Let me explain it to you. So remember, you're going Java. The basic unit is class. So you have to be able to create a class. So right now. All right. So if you just play regular die, you don't need to have a site. For this one, they probably have special die, have 8 sides, or when you put 2 dice together, that's 12 face, something. All right. So anyway, when you roll a die, what we need first? We need your random generator. Remember that. So you must say private random generator. Okay? Before you start anything. So you need to call that to initialize that. You need to call that and say, hello, I need to use random generator. Otherwise, you cannot use. All right. So the second line, you probably don't need it because our thing is 6 anyway. But in case you're doing some special thing, remember we want to increase our scope. Probably your die is 8 size. Oh, in some Chinese game, they have many size. All right. So we done this. So this is our private variable. All right. So let me ask you this right now. So from line 16 to line 20, what's this method called? Hold on. Let me go. What happened right now? I'm doing typing. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do a bunch of Control Z. Okay. So I accidentally get rid of that. All right. So line 16 to line 20. Okay. What does this method call? If you answer that, The old lady will be, your teacher will be very, very happy. That means you already understand Java. Who answered that for me? Who answered that? Can you tell me who is that baby? Who is the best student who answered that for me? Please let me know. I know it's me, but me is who? Ah, thank you, thank you. It's called constructor. So what does constructor do? Constructor is initialize whatever. So we're going to get S right here, and the generator right here is new random. All right, this is your constructor. You must have a constructor. Now we cast. So one, return 1 to, remember, this is prepared for more advanced. You have a size something. So we have that. Then we're going to come right here right now. So die is your class. Your class called die. And you're going D equal new die. This time is 6 size. So you put 6. You want to do 10 times. So I equal 1, I less equal, we want to use 0, okay? But this textbook always doing that. The author is not professional enough for my information, okay? I should write this book, but I just don't have time. I'm, sorry for my bullshit, okay? I think this guy is good, but obviously this guy is not industrial. He doesn't handle data structure too much, okay? So then then we're going to cast. Remember, this D is cast. Cast is throw a rope. You can say cast is like you throw the die. Okay, you roll the die. How about that? The cast means you roll the die. Now your D is your class. You roll the die. All right. Once you roll the die, we keep the space because we roll it 10 times. All right. So run this program right now. So run as Java application. And I roll the die 5, 6, 3, 3, 4, 1, 62. Roll the die for 10 times. All right. This is a very important program. I like it a lot. So I gave you on the exam many times. Okay. So far, do you understand this one? Yes or no? So far, do you understand? Do you understand? Do you have a question for this one for me, please? Do you have any question for me for this example? Gentlemen, ladies, do you have a question for me for this example? So one more time. All right. Good, Daniel. This is easy, right? So one more time, you write a class die, you must have private variable. And you need initialize your private variable. The way initialize a generator is new random. Okay? In the site based by the user gave to me, cast means roll a die. When I roll a die, I will get a number between 1 to 6. All right? So right here, depend on my die, I'm regular die, I put 6. How many times I want to do it? 10. All right. So once I do that, and I'm going to roll a die. So my object D, roll a die is dot cast, and write it down. So far, okay. Anyone who has question for this one for me? No. I hope you like this for loop. It's challenging, but it's very interesting. And I have to prepare you to go on the advanced class, or to take another language. So I believe this is my responsibility to finish this for you. All right. I hope you like this program concept. Memorize this. Continue program whenever you have time.